Are you serious?
What is going on YouTube? Paul the Inventory King. Oh, the beautiful countryside of the Northwest. Does it get any better? Anyway, we talked about not being able to afford aquariums and what to do to get them cheap. Well, I'm on my way to pick up a 125 that I found for 125 bucks. So let's go ahead and get that tank. So you may be asking yourself, why not just buy the tank brand new, not have any worries? Well, these brand new tanks, like I've talked before, are expensive, and refurbishing them isn't too bad. So I'm going to go step by step with you guys, and we are going to refurbish this tank that I'm going to pick up. Well, we got the tank. Probably can see it back there, but got the tank on my way back now. So I'm gonna get it home, unload it, wash it, and then prep it for resiliconing, and some more after that. You'll have to watch and see. So we're back with the tank now, and as you can see, it is filthy and disgusting, but I'm going to get this sucker cleaned up, and I'm going to use a magic eraser by Mr. Clean. I've seen that the original ones, I read online that they're safe because they have no chemicals. So we are going to give that a try and see how it cleans the hard water spots.
So obviously we start off by rinsing the tank out and then scrubbing her down. This was my first time using the Mr. Clean. Figured I'd give it a shot. It does kind of put a light scuff on the glass. I mean, nothing crazy, so keep that in mind. Probably going to want to just use a normal sponge. I was thinking it would really help with the hard deposit calcium buildup. You know, it definitely takes time to get these tanks set and clean. As you can see here, I'm using a razor blade to help pull off some of that really thick calcium buildup, hard water deposits, hard water stains. Then touching it up with the Mr. Clean sponge. All in all, it went really well.
So what I got to do now is use the blade and scrape all of the old silicone off of the corners. So I'm going to get that done now.
What you're going to want to do is get some razor blades and get a tool like I have. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to push the blade underneath the old silicone and try to be gentle in the corners, because you don't want to get the silicone in the crack because that is holding the glass together. So pretty much what you're wanting to do is pull the surface silicone and any sticky silicone off of the glass. I like to start by hitting up both sides, and then it's really easy to, you know, get it and pull it off. Takes time, but it's just really easy work. Trying to get a piece off the top here so I could pull it off right now. Sometimes you're going to have to do what I just did and help pull it off like that. As simple and easy as that.
So this is what you're left with, a whole bunch of silicone. So you know, you get all the corners and then the bottoms. And so now I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and use rubbing alcohol to just help get any excess silicone off the corners, and then we tape it up.
After you get the majority of the silicone out and you get it in a pile, it's nice to just use a vacuum to get the rest out.
So So I'm using 91% rubbing alcohol here. So we're going to go ahead and get all the excess silicone out of the tank.
Definitely don't be afraid to be generous with the rubbing alcohol because it evaporates. So you're going to use a good amount to just really help pull off the excess silicone, because there are some spots that are sticky, and this rubbing alcohol just really helps get that out of there because you want a good seal. Taping the tank is probably the hardest part because you want the tape to be straight so that when you silicone it, you have nice straight lines.
Okay, we got it all taped up, ready to roll. This is the hardest part in my opinion, because you just want it to be straight and you want it to look nice. That's all ready to roll. So now what I need to do is get the silicone, the caulking gun and the silicone all ready to roll, and we can get this going.
When you are going to silicone it, wear a mask because that stuff burns your nose if you breathe it in. Here's what I'm using: AQUARIUM silicone by AQUARIUM.
So all you want to do is start by applying the silicone in between where you have the tape, so where the glass corners of the aquarium are exposed. Get a nice generous amount of silicone in there, then you're going to just use your finger to help push the silicone into the cracks on the aquarium, the corners and everything. And the silicone does start to dry fairly quick, so you're going to want to do this quickly, and then on all four corners apply a generous amount because you want those corners to have a good amount of silicone. And then pull the tape off right away. You really want to get that tape off as soon as you finish getting the silicone on the aquarium and smoothing it out. And again, the tape just helps have nice straight lines so it looks nice. Be prepared, it gets messy. And as you can see, I broke one of the braces on the tank. This was a frustrating moment. I mean, frustrating. As you can tell by my body language, I am not happy at all. That was really discouraging, and it took me some time to figure out what I was going to do.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing next is painting the back of the glass, the bottom, and the trim. So that's the next part of this refurbishing of the tank. I didn't show this to you guys yet, but this is what I broke. Ended up getting a piece of glass, fitted in, and just siliconed it down, and should be good to go. So let's go ahead and get this thing painted.
I like to use black acrylic paint just because it's non-toxic and it's easy to remove. You can use other paints. I've heard and seen of others doing it. This is just what I choose to use. It's inexpensive and does what I want it to do. So get the back of the aquarium and the bottom, a couple of coats on there so it is nice and black and painted.
So this is the finished product. I got the trim painted, the back painted, and the bottom. So again, nothing special. So here is what I fixed. Again, with the glass, and it's going to serve its purpose, and the tank is still going to be functional. So this tank is going to be going here. So I got to clean this mess out and get this sucker up and running.
So I called my brother over and asked him if he'd be able to help me move the tank, and he came by and we moved the aquarium into the slot in the stand. It's easy but hard at the same time. You know, it's heavy, and trying to get it into a tight space is tough, but the fact that it was so close made it easier. But got it refurbished and in its place, and really happy about that.
As you can see, the tank is full of water, and I got some sponges in there and some heaters. I still need to make the lids and set the heaters where I want them, but I wanted to get water in here with some sponges to get that process for cycling going. So just wanted you guys to check this out. No leaks, all is doing well. Thank you for watching. Appreciate everybody's support. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and stay tank.